Now that we have opened up the abdominal area, we can begin studying the different organs of the digestive system. Okay? So starting from mouth to anus, you have the oral cavity, right? You have the oral cavity. And then from the oral cavity, what you can't see is the pharynx. And then below the pharynx, you have the esophagus. Now, the esophagus is going to be located behind the larynx and the trachea. So you may have to remove a little bit of connective tissue using your seeker probe in order to see it, right? So here's the trachea, and if I move some connective tissue directly underneath is the esophagus. So this thin tube right here, this is the esophagus, okay? So from the esophagus, food then travels to the stomach, right? So the stomach's gonna be located underneath this large internal organ right here. This is the liver. Underneath the liver, again, here's the stomach, okay? And then from the stomach, you have your intestines, right? So this here, these are the small intestines. And then the first part of the small intestine that's attached to the stomach, so if I can clearly see if I can lift that. So here's the stomach. Here is the first part of the small intestine attached to the stomach. This is called the duodenum. The part of the small intestine that's pretty much just in the middle, this is the jejunum. And then the ileum is a little more challenging to find, right? Because that's where the small intestine attaches to the large intestine. The easiest way to find that is to actually find the large intestine, right? So here's the rectum down here, and then here's your large intestine, and then trace this backwards. So if I just trace the large intestine backwards, I will come to this structure. So there's the large intestine, but if I keep tracing backwards, right? I may have to use some forceps here to remove some connective tissue. But here's the large intestine right here. Here's the cecum, right? So this is that little blind pouch that you learned in your lecture notes. So here's the cecum, which is part of the large intestine, which means that just above the cecum, you have the part of the small intestine right here that attaches to the large intestine. So here's the large intestine. Here's the cecum, right, of the large intestine, and here is the small intestine that attaches to the large intestine. So this is called the ileum, okay? So this is called the ileum, all right? So from the ileum, then you have the large intestine, right? And the different parts of the large intestine will be hard to distinguish in a fetal pig, so I'm really not going to go over the different sections of the large intestine other than the cecum, which is clearly visible right here, okay? So you have the ileum, which is part of the small intestine, then you have the cecum, which is part of the large intestine, and then you have the large intestine itself, right? And then I've showed you before the large intestine, as it coils, finally coils posteriorly, and then you have this long, right? This would be the descending colon. That's probably the only thing that I can actually show you of the colon, followed by the rectum, and then the external opening would be the anus down in here. Okay. So the accessory organs, right? The accessory organs of the digestive system would be the salivary glands, but we can't access those in this dissection. You have the liver, and then embedded in the liver, right? Embedded in the liver, you will find this little ball-like structure, this right here. This is called the gallbladder, okay? This is called the gallbladder. The next accessory organ is going to be located, right, underneath the stomach. And this might be very hard to see. You see that there's some connective tissue, so I'm just gonna take my forceps and kind of just move some connective tissue around, right? But underneath the stomach, you have another accessory organ, right? Right here. This is called the pancreas, okay? So here's the pancreas. Now, connecting the small intestines, you'll have a clear film, right, that connects the small intestines to one another, right, called the mesentery. So this right here, you can see it's very vascular, has a very good blood supply. But this right here is what we call the mesentery, and you can see the mesentery connects looping parts of the small intestine to one another. And that takes care of all of the organs of the digestive system that you'll be responsible for identifying for this dissection.